Welcome to School's Out 80s Comedy Story Time.
Hey everybody, welcome to School's Out 80s Comedy Story Time. This is an exciting time. Today we have a special guest coming to us all the way from Dallas, Texas. Say hello, Dawn Stroka Morris.
Hi, everybody.
Welcome, Dawn. Dawn, you grew up in the 80s.
Yes, I did, with the big hair and the bands and the ripped up jeans. Some of the greatest memories I have. I mean, it's funny to see people actually trying to bring that stuff back now.
I know, isn't it? So Dawn, who was your favorite band in the 80s?
I literally skipped all around. I don't know if I have a favorite. Probably Def Leppard.
Okay.
Probably Def Leppard. I would say that over, other bands, but I liked Poison, Motley Crue, listen to all kind. I mean, I even got into stuff like Ozzy Osbourne,
Nice.
I actually have one of my favorite songs right now. Ozzy is in it with Post Malone.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Excellent.
But
Our last guest, he used to tour with Ozzy.
Nice. That would be interesting.
Yeah,
I remember some vivid stories about Ozzy Osbourne.
he has a great story about Ozzy. Ozzy was coming out of the bus at 3 a.m. in the morning in Arizona, and evidently Ozzy had drank too much. Surprise, and got a little tipsy, and then got a little sick, and then turned to one of his roadies and grabbed a bottle of whiskey and walked right back into the bus and kept going.
Well, there you go. A little bit of hair of the dog that bit you, right? And it was like you would get really wild on the dance floor, and dancing was just becoming like a huge thing at the high school dances back then, where most people just kind of stood around. I remember where people would just stand around and, you'd be waiting for the boy to come ask you to dance, or, you would just, not a lot of people would dance, but I remember there was this one Madonna song, and we were out there dancing and stuff, and everybody was looking at us like, oh my God, look at the way they're dancing to this song. But it like enticed people to like want to come and dance. And then, you'd get the guys out there and stuff like that. But I remember one time we were doing that, and my girlfriend just like went crazy because some people, they just, they feel the music and that song comes on, and she was just like dancing around. And the funny part is that she ended up tripping.
Oh no!
Yeah, we're like, oh my God! It's like, so we picked her up, and then we just went back to dancing. You know what I mean? So.
Heck yeah. Well, and kids that didn't grow up with cassettes, they don't know the anxiety that you had when you're with a friend of yours.
Oh yeah.
Cassette, and you put it in the cassette player, and you're driving down the road, and all of a sudden the tape just comes right out at you, and that happened a lot.
Yeah. Now it's like, it's not buffering fast enough. Buffering fast enough? Are you kidding me? Like, and they get upset about it. It's like taking a cassette tape and having this tape way over here, and you're having to wind it up, and then it's all wrinkled, and then it's messed up, and you're just praying it works, and then you put it in and it skips a little bit, but hey, it's better than nothing at that point. But I mean, oh heck yeah. I mean, well, I love the joke to this day that they make about, about the kid being the remote to the TV, because you didn't have remotes. You'd be like,
oh, yeah.
It's a channel. I remember so many times going over there and changing the channel, for my dad, or hitting the side because the picture's messing up. You know what I mean? We have issues, you know what I mean? And you're over there and somebody's they're yelling at the phone, like, internet work, I need to hurry up and get this because that lady needs this document. And you're over here and you're mad at this phone, and you're calling your smartphone a stupid phone. I remember the bag phones, those humongous. I talk to my kids about those, bag phones, and sometimes you can catch a glimpse of them on some of these comedy shows that you run across, where
Yeah.
I think there was one with Vince Vaughn, and he was driving in this like car thing, and he pulls this humongous phone out with this antenna that's like long as your arm almost, you know what I mean? And I'm like, look, that those actually existed. Those big, huge, I remember the bag phones, like
Oh, yeah.
in the
Right.
early 90s, late 80s, early 90s, the actual bag phones that you would plug in your car. Remember using the pay phones? All those things, all those pay phones, and you'd have to call collect, and you'd be like, call so-and-so collect, and they'd be like, do you accept the charge? And sometimes they'd say yes, sometimes they'd say no, and you'd be like, oh crap, okay,
So I think that's really important. And this is the time in the show where we promote, Dawn. So I know you're a closet saleswoman, so it's not going to be hard for you to promote your internet endeavors and everything. And I'm sure you're excited to tell everybody. So I'm going to let you tell everybody all about your new internet endeavors. And then I'm kind of a shy person, so then I'm going to tell people about like what my new pursuits are as well. But go ahead, tell everybody about your stuff you got going on on the World Wide Web.
Okay, so I have always wanted to do things to help people. I'm just a natural giver. I'm a natural helper. I just develop my own and be enticing for certain ideas that will go into the book and stuff like that. So I've been doing that, but my biggest thing is I just want to connect people. I want to, if I know this person over here and I'm helping them in this area, but I know somebody over here that can help you do something, then I'm gonna try to be that connector.
Right.
So I want to base it on everything meeting needs in different areas. You know what I mean? So it's like, and I've been meeting a lot of professionals, in the production. That's how I met you, in the production realm, in the film industry. So I'm gaining a knowledge on that aspect. You know what I mean? That I want to be able to do that. So the more or less people are like, what is your brand? What are you selling? And it's just like, well, I'm not necessarily selling anything. I'm providing, you know what I mean? And in turn that ends up, selling in a sense, because you're like, I'm over here helping you, and I'm going to connect you over here. So I'm selling you on that, selling or helping you on with that, depending on how you want to spin that, you know what I mean? So it is derived around a little bit of sales, you know what I mean? Because I'm going to have products available like nutrition, nutrition products, clothing products, I'll put you in connection with, maybe an agent if you need an agent. I'm actually getting my real estate license too. So I'm going to be a real estate agent, so I'll be in that realm also. And my platform is going to have access to me of all of those different things that you may need. So you'll be able to go to my website, and it'll have a link on there for scheduling times or things with me that you need. So if you want to consult, for the nutrition side, you're going to go in there and it'll give you a scheduling thing where you can schedule a time for me for a consult.
So, first and foremost, you'll see in the bottom left, my name is John Sales Warrior, and I've been professionally selling for 31 years, and reaching out to people that, maybe you've been selling for 20 years, maybe you've been selling for 30 years, maybe you've been selling for 5 months, really doesn't matter. I mean, the amount of knowledge that you can get from just looking and using my material is going to be tremendous. And it's a huge value to you. I've made it so easy to learn my 30 some odd years of wisdom. I have a website. It's saleswarriorinspire.com. I have a book on Amazon. It's called Sales Warrior. It's only $10. I mean, $10, that's like a cheap whiskey drink. I also have a course on Teachable called Sales Warrior Bootcamp Module 1. So this is 7 hours of inspiration, instruction, worksheets, audio, video. The whole idea behind my work is so that, like, when you wake up on a Monday and you just don't want to do it, you just don't want to get out of bed. You don't want to make that phone call. You don't want to send that email. You don't want to hear from your sales manager, the debt collectors, whatever. My stuff is designed so that you have somebody that you can, one, hopefully relate to. And that's so important when you're learning from somebody that you can relate to them. But this has been awesome, Dawn. I mean, having you on the show has just been awesome. And just one little quick thing. So anybody who buys my course is normally $800. I discounted it to $400. And I'm going to give you $100 back if you go online and buy my course. So you'll be able to get my course for $300. And I'm told by my CPA that it is a tax write-off. You consult your CPA. But Dawn, again, this has been wonderful. I have so much fun doing these things. This is going to get so big. And I want to explain to everybody that, like, Dawn is the new co-host of Schools Out 80s Comedy Storytime. Like, you're the new co-host. It's so exciting. It's just going to blow up, Dawn. It's going to be so awesome.
I'm very, very excited. This was so much fun, and I'm, just looking forward to being able to get out there and connect, and hopefully something that I say or that I provide, or in a direction that we may put someone, that it changes their life in the better and it puts a smile on their face.
Absolutely. Inspiration and comedy are like the most important things to good health. Having Dawn sign off. So, Dawn, say goodbye to our listening audience.
All right, everyone. It's been a pleasure. I loved being here with y'all today, and I hope to see you guys come back and get some more of us, and in the meantime, smile every day, and laugh every day. It's been great and wonderful, and I will see you all soon.
Awesome. And from Dallas, Texas, John Sales Warrior just wants to say cheers, everybody.